Hey, business coach Steve Morrison here with another business tip to help you work smarter, not harder, so you can have a business that works without you and not because of you. So, I have a question for you. Are you spending your day putting out fires that are popping out of nowhere? Are you always trying to fix something that's not working in your business? Or are you working on fire prevention, enabling it to be more valuable and sellable down the road? So let me tell you what I mean by this. So if you're spending your day putting out fires, and I'll tell you, the fire isn't the problem itself. If you find yourself fixing your business, that you're always trying to fix things, that things are just not working the way they should, if you will. But and you really, what's the problem is you haven't really put the right structure in place. You haven't put the right systems in place. You're not clear on who your ideal customer is or who your ideal employee is that really will represent your brand and fits right in and aligns with your culture of your organization. You might not even have a well-defined culture for your organization. You might not have an onboarding process for your team to make sure that they are trained properly and show them your unique way of doing business. If you don't have all this in place, you're constantly putting out fires and fixing your business because you don't have systems. And systems is all about saving yourself stress, time, energy, and yes, most importantly, sanity. A lot of business owners that I speak with say, oh my gosh, I don't have time to put systems in place. I'm so busy right now. But then the day becomes a week and a month and then a year. And now you're looking at your business 5, 10, 20 years later, and you're still that little hamstring on the wheel in your business going around and round. And because you've never taken the time to put the systems in place to grow your business without you. So if you don't have the right onboarding system and the right hiring system and a process for aligning the people into your culture, and if you don't have a culture, you're consistently hiring and onboarding and losing people because they just don't stick. So you're spending really more time, more energy, more money replacing the people that leave. And these are really the fires that I'm talking about, is doing the same thing over and over again. So now let's switch. Let's flip the switch. Let's start talking about working on fire prevention, on preparing your company, getting clear on your vision and your company's core focus. You and your employees know exactly what it's supposed to look like, where your organization is going, and how you want to really show up in the world and how you want to show up in your industry. So you're really clear on your vision, your core focus, or you've created a culture that's properly aligned the people to represent your brand. So they fit your brand and represent your company, or they don't. And if they don't, they'll find a better place to work that's more suited for them, right? So you have systems in place, and now the team is working the systems, and the systems are working the company for you, and you're clear, exactly, really clear on how everything works and who reports to who, and who's responsible for what. So you're having these weekly meetings. Your communication is solid. You're using behavioral assessments in your hiring process and your sales training. So now people know how they need to adjust to communicate better with both customers and your team, right? You're not putting out fires anymore, but you're preparing your company for that one day to hit that destination, whether it to be to franchise, to sell, or just transition out of the company, whatever it might be. So you have to ask yourself the question, are you consistently fixing your company and putting out fires because you haven't taken the time to do everything right in the beginning? Or are you preparing your company for that one day to be sold for a ton of money? And this is a very important question every business owner must ask themselves. And depending on how you answer this question will determine whether you need someone like me or not. So think about it. If you need a little help getting clarity on this, feel free to reach out. And if you have somebody in mind that you know that might need this help as well, feel free to share this video with them. But most importantly, let's start planning on fire prevention and creating your destiny of getting a business that works for you. This is Steve Gornson, your business coach, with another business tip to help you work smarter, not harder, so you can live more life, because now you have a business that works for you instead of because of you.